wonderful. This is Susan, protecting taxpayers by empowering and illuminating you with easy to understand tax information. Today I want to talk about the second part of the video that we talked about profit and loss and balance sheet. Today I'm going to place the transactions that Mija does. Remember, he just opened his business. He's very excited. His name is Mija, and we're going to see how his transactions are placed into the balance sheet and the profit and loss. And the name of his business is going to be, and this is a made-up business. Hopefully there is no other business like that over there outside. But the name of the business is going to call Making All Computers New, or Mija Making All Computers New. And so he's starting in December, and he fixes computers in December, and he earns $2,000. Now, these $2,000 is going to go in the profit and loss. I want you guys to see the profit and loss with buckets. And there is income. Income has a bucket. Each expense has a bucket. And then I want you guys to see the balance sheet. The balance sheet has the bank account. That's a bucket. Let's say that there's liabilities, there is equity, and each one is a bucket. So $2,000, we throw it into the bucket of income, which is in the profit and loss. But out of that $2,000, he had to purchase parts to fix those computers, and he spent $200. So that's minus $200, and it goes on cost of goods sold because it is directly related to repairing those computers. Then we have expenses. He actually had to spend $50 for his business cards and some supplies. He spent $50, and he also had to spend $700 to open the corporation, and which we put it into legal and professional fees. And he also has $50 expense in mileage. See, his car is not owned by the corporation, it's owned by him. And so he's going to charge his corporation for miles that he used in his car. So that's $50, and that's an expense. And then he's got telephone expenses of $50, and of course rent. So that's $1,200 expense, which will leave him with a net income of $600. And you know, they call it also net profit. They call it profit and loss statement. They call it net operating income, also different names, but it's the same bucket. So now these $600, where does these $600 go? It actually goes in the balance sheet. You know, as you can see there, it goes to the bank, obviously, but you're gonna say, wait a minute, there's only $550 there. $600 is not there. And you know why there is $550? Because Mija decided that he needs to use $50 for his own personal use. That's why there's only $550. But you notice that that $50 is reflecting in another bucket. It is in that shareholders distribution, because he hasn't paid himself yet as an employee. He's paying himself he's taking the $50 as his investment profit. And so that's going to go in the bucket of shareholders distribution. It's going to reflect there. And you're going to see $100 there in the savings account. That's $100 actually came out of his pocket. He went to the bank to open the bank account, and out of his pocket, he put in that $100. So that $100 is not going to go in the profit and loss. It's in the income bucket because it's not profit. It's going to go in the equity bucket. And it's going to say differently, probably opening balance equity also. So, but you see how that $100 that is in the savings account, it shows from where it came. So now we balance. We have $650 total in assets, and we should also have $650 in the equity bucket, and we balance. Now, very quickly, you see the net income of $600? That $600 net income of 2016 is going to show us retained income for the next year. This is very basic, and now you can like understand how it's all getting built. It's awesome. I am so glad to have brought this to you guys. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. If you like this video, please subscribe, share with your family and friends. I will embrace your inspiring comments, and if you have questions, send them. I'll be more than happy to assist. Until next time, remind your heart to smile and fight for your dreams with honor and undying determination. Thank you so much.